Hey troops, GeneralJSmith here, back with another LEGO Star Wars 2015 set review. And today I am doing it on the largest set from the 2015 LEGO Star Wars line, and it is the Wookie Gunship. Set number 75084, ages 8 to 14, comes with 570 pieces, and is retailing for £60 or $70. So, the link to the Let's Build of this will be down in the description, so, go check that out. Yeah, so initial thoughts, it's a pretty decent set, not the best, it's not in my up there, but that's mainly just because of my personal taste. I'm just not a massive fan of these type of sets, where it's like, not really that youthful, the colour, it doesn't look particularly, dashing or whatever. It's hard to put into words what my real type is when it comes to sort of sets, but nah. I mean, it's not bad. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this set. There's slight things perhaps that you can improve, but the set itself, there's nothing wrong with. However, it does suffer from a little problem, as the fact that I have no idea why LEGO made this. I mean, we've seen this vehicle once ever in the pilot episode of Star Wars Rebels, and we saw it for like a few seconds. Seriously, that is it. When, I guess, spoiler alert, it's not really, when the Ghost crew saved the Wookiees on, well, actually no, it wasn't Kashyyyk, it was another planet, the Wookiees come back to pick up the other Wookiees in this, and it, like, attached to the Ghost and stuff, and yeah, that's the most you've ever seen it. Now, of course, the season is not over, there's still more to come, and there's probably more seasons after this, but I don't strongly doubt, but, I mean, I don't know, even if it's a possibility we'll see this again. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that LEGO makes such an insignificant set, but I don't know, really. There are a number of sets they could have made to, like, be the largest set of this line that would be much better than this one. So I guess for that reason, I just don't really know who's LEGO trying to appeal to by making a set. Because, I mean, obviously, if you're an AFOL, or if you don't watch Star Wars Rebels, then you won't even know what this set is, so it won't really appeal to you. And even if you watch Star Wars Rebels, there isn't a massive reason to get the set. You only see it very, very briefly. And to be honest with you, the only reason you ever want this set is perhaps if making Kashyyyk mock or stop motion on Kashyyyk, like with some Wookiees or something, and you want to use this in an expanded universe. But, like, that's only, a very small margin. So, really, I don't think this is going to sell well at all. I recommend if you do want this vehicle, then you definitely wait, buy some other stuff you may want first, because I guarantee you at some point this will go on sale. People will not be buying this a lot. It's not a bad set again, but it's not up there with the best. But anyway, so yeah, let's just go on the figures right now. The figures are all, well, no, none are all new. I mean, Kanan we did get in the Ghost, but I haven't had him before, so he's new for me. But even so, let's just get on the figures right now. Alright, so first up here we have Kanan Jarrus, or Jarrus, whatever. Yeah, he is one of the main characters, who obviously is in the Ghost alongside the other main characters. He is the Jedi Master, and Ezra is the Padawan. We have seen him before, saw him in the Ghost. I believe the exact same printing. There is nothing particularly new or special about him. Pretty nice though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I haven't had him before, so he's pretty cool. As a character, if you're wondering, I don't really... I mean, he's alright. He's a decent Jedi Master. I mean, I don't... Yeah. is my opinion of him, really. Here comes the blaster, which not many Jedi do, but in, like, this Rebel time period between episode 2 and 3, a lot of Jedi sort of morals and the council and all that stuff has really changed quite a lot. So now that Jedi are carrying blasters, and it's a lot of different world. So, just going to the standard blue lightsaber, nothing special there. You see the leg printing, all that pretty standard as you expect. I first thought that little thing there, I thought that was like a gun holster, but no, apparently that's like part of his armor or something. Then we got this piece up here for his hair, with a ponytail at the back. I don't know if it's a unique piece. I think they have used it before. I'm not sure though. In Star Wars, I don't think we've ever seen it. I don't know about that really. But yeah, so he does have some printing on the back then. But nothing too major. If you have the Ghost and you have this guy, nothing too serious. I'd hardly say worth getting the entire set for. But I guess they had to try and put someone else in there because, who else are they going to really put? But yeah, really, nothing really to say about this. Kanan Jarrus, the Jedi Master in Star Wars Rebels. Decent character, I guess. Nothing too special there. But yeah, really, let's just go now on to the actual new figures, which are the Wookiees. Alright, so first up we have the first Wookiee, which actually has like a unique name, and that is, I'm sorry I'm going to butcher this name, but Wolfarowari? Yeah, I don't know, some sort of Wookiee name. Yeah. But anyway, so he's a pretty cool minifigure. This is using the same sort of design we got with Chewbacca back in the Droid Gunship in 2014. You know, like the new improved design, which is very, very nice. So, yeah, very cool. I assume he's some sort of chief. We did see him in Star Wars Rebels. You know, he was one of the main guys, although it was only one episode for like a short period, so he wasn't exactly a main guy. See the arm here, and you get this with the other Wookiees as well, which I'll show you in a minute. He gets some arm printing, not on the other arm, just on the one. I have no idea why he gets this, don't know what this is about. I assume it's obviously something to do with Rebels, but it's like, did he just get this one arm? And it's like, why would Lego put it on there? Because Lego is, you know, I mean, there have been many occasions where Lego should have put arm printing, but they didn't, you know, to save on money or whatever. So it's kind of weird they put this on when it clearly isn't a main part of it, because no one ever noticed it. So I'm not 100% why they did that, but whatever. It's a little extra detail, it's pretty cool. Maybe it's a new thing this time. Maybe they're going to start putting arm printing. Anyway, so the head itself is actually showing up a lot darker on the camera, but it's fairly, I mean, it's fairly dark. It's darker than Chewbacca, but, you know, it's, you know, alright, I guess. Got a little bit of printing there, nothing too special. We've got a little bit of orange sort of splattered around. There's that extra detail. Comes with a crossbow, same as Chewbacca does. Of course, no back printing. There's no printing on the torso, like underneath, if you're wondering. But yeah, there's nothing really too special about him. I mean, of course, if you're onto your Wookiees or building a Sheik Mock or something like that in the future, then yeah, this guy will be pretty helpful to you, you know, because it's always nice to have different Wookiees. So far, like recently, we've only really ever got Chewbacca. You know, we haven't really got that many different Wookiees that often, so it's always nice to get different Wookiees other than just Chewbacca. But yeah, that's I don't know. Whatever. He's the only Wookiee though to actually get a name in the set. The other two are just called Wookiees. So yeah. But anyway, that's this character. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name again. But yeah, that's this character. So move on to the Wookiees. Alright, so last up we have the Wookiee. Or Wookiees, because we do get two of them. They are exactly the same, so I don't think I need to show both. They come with these, I don't know really what they call it, musket-type guns. You know? We've seen these before in other Star Wars sets, so they're not too common, just because, of course, many troopers, like Stormtroopers, don't have them, but we have seen them before. Pretty standard. You do actually get a spare of them, and the spare pieces, you get a fair amount of spare pieces, and you do actually get one spare of these, so that's pretty cool. So you just see there. By the way, I forgot to mention, this guy, I don't know if I can pronounce his name, does have leg printing, but it's the same as like his torso printing in some sort of colour. But anyway, so you see, got leg printing there. Of course, these ones have a much lighter colour than this guy. Pretty cool. But again, nothing too special here. I'm glad we did get at least 3 Wookiees, because of course it is the Wookie Gunship, and I think, I'm not 100% on this, but this may be the most amount of Wookiees we've ever got in one set. Because I mean, the only other time I could think is probably like the Wookie Catamaran and those other sets. I'm not sure we've got 3 of them though. So, you know, really, if you're into your Wookiees, then this is a good set to get, you know, obviously. If you're into Kashyyyk and all that stuff, then yeah, obviously this is a very good set to get, but, yeah. Notice, by the way, he has got different arm printing on his shoulder there. If it will focus. Now I'm zoomed in too much. Okay. He's got different arm printing there to this guy, and also it's on a different arm. Wolfro, or as his name is, it's on his right arm, and this guy's on his left arm, so, don't know what that's about. Looks like some sort of like Wookiee chain thing, you know, because Wookiees are very sort of cultural creatures, and they do like wear chains and stuff with their enemies, or I don't know what they do. So yeah. By the way, if you didn't know, little Star Wars fact for you, before George Lucas decided on the Ewoks to go on Endor and, you know, help the guys, he originally thought they would be Wookiees. You know, they could go back to so odd, but yeah. Anyway, it's just a little Star Wars trivia. But yeah, you get 2 Wookiees then, nothing too special. They're pretty cool though. Of course, they are unique, they're new. Yeah, good to have. It's all that. If you want to build your minifig collection, then yeah, get them. I don't think they'll go for too much on eBay. They're not ridiculously rare, like, you know, all that, but whatever. They're good figures, and that's basically it. I think it's not just I think it's just time now to get onto the set itself, which is, yeah, it's pretty decent, pretty cool, not bad anyway, but we'll get into that right now. Alright, so just to say, you do get brick separator with this set, nothing too special there. We got it in the ATTP as well, and several other, larger sets, nothing too special there. They sell these for like £1 or something at the Lego store, and it's like, what? Don't be ridiculous, who's buying that for £1? But anyway, so onto the set itself. It's a pretty decent set, it's yeah, I'm not going to criticize it. It's for what it is, it's a decent set. There are criticisms I've got with it, which I'll go into a minute. We'll start at the back and move away forward. So at the back, you've got this fin here. It doesn't actually move or anything. It's not meant to move. It's held in place by these two things. These do move if you really want to, but they're not really meant to. Yeah, really, I've got to be honest though. I'm not happy with this thing on the back. The ramp itself. The ramp is pretty standard, by the way. Yeah. So sorry, I forgot to mention. It does have one extra thing. As I showed you before, the ramp does fully fold down. It folds down to this height if you really want to. But it's nothing too special there. And out on this little rack, you can see the sliders there, is this little cannon, which is pretty cool actually. It reminds me of like the Hoth cannons, the ones we get on the Echo bases and stuff like that. And of course you get a Wookie of some sort, if I can find one. And I'm not going to attach his hands, but I think you can guess how it works. He holds on to that. And it's a pretty cool little cannon. It spins around in basically all directions. We can take him off. So that's pretty nice. Of course, he holds on to that. It's very, very movable. It's weird because it feels like it's very, stuck on there. It's not going to fall off, but at the same time, it's very loose. It's very, yeah. But anyway, it's a very simple cannon. Really, nothing too special here. Pretty basic, and of course, it just slides in. I think you can slide it in both ways, if I'm not mistaken. No, you can't. Sorry, you can't slide in both ways. You have to slide it in backwards. So. But yeah, really, that's basically it into the cannon. It folds up. There's a little gap there. I've got to be honest, I'm not happy about that gap either. I don't know why that gap's there. I don't know what it's about, but there you go. So I just forgot to mention that little feature. Let's just continue this review. But I just do not like the look of it, because if there's one thing that attracts me to a set, it's the look, and that seems pretty obvious. But it's like, if a set just doesn't look cool, I'm on the fence about it. So, this on the back here, there's no detailing, there's it's not even the same colour, it's just light bluish grey. It kind of thinks, I kind of think that I've sort of missed out some pieces or something, but obviously I haven't, because there's none left. But, it's just, I do not like this light bluish grey. I don't know why they put it there. I don't know. Maybe I built it wrong. Maybe I built it wrong. If I did, please leave down in the comments. I will check the instruction manual again, but whatever. Okay, moving along then. On the bottom, we get these, landing pads. We haven't really seen these much in Star Wars sets. Pretty cool. Yeah. They don't fold up. I thought, though, originally they did, because you got these moving pieces here, but no, they don't actually fold up. They stay in position. It's not a bad thing, but whatever. On the top, I guess this thing doesn't really have a main feature as such. It just has features. So on the top here, we've got these are the wings. Similar to the Republic gunship, we've got the wing, engines on them. Of course, these ones are underneath, though. So yeah, you see there, those are barnacle or Hero Factory pieces, which turn them. You can put them in this position. That's the highest they go. Or, of course, you can have them down, whatever you want. I personally prefer them fully down. I think it looks cooler. Up like this, it kind of looks weird, like a bird flapping its wings or something. But there you go. By the way, there's a lot of stickers. I'm trying to show you in the Let's build. I'm not sure if you saw it, but there's a big sticker sheet in this set. All this is stickers, all that. It's all stickers, so it's pretty significant. On the top, then we have this turret, which just moves up and down. It spin. It just moves up and down. Very simple. And then here you've got a couple of cockpits for, of course, the people. Ooh, oh, well, apparently that's the first that one can open. That's an issue because of this cannon, obviously. But nothing really you can do about that. It's just sort of life. Can't see it very well. But in there you do have, a cockpit piece. Or light, whatever it's called. That piece. And then the other cockpit obviously can open up the entire way. You don't have one of those pieces, which is kind of unfortunate. But you do have this piece on the front, which does have a sticker on it. I wish this had been printed. It's so small, but that is a sticker. Yeah, and you can put minifigures of it. Of course, you can fit the Wookiees, so cool. You have this thing on the front. Don't know what this is. Probably just added detail. You can move up and down if you want it to, but it's not really meant to. And of course, you have these guns on the front, which are exactly the same design as like this top one, but of course, they're down here. So think about that. Yeah, and as you can see, you got a lot of, you know, well, not a lot, but a fair amount of detailing. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to show on the side. As with pretty much all guns you've had, it does have an opening flap. It opens down, however, not up like most of them. And instead of holding troops, it holds this crate. Yeah, now if we open up this crate, we will see you got some studs in there. Whoopie-doo. Like we haven't got enough of those. But they are meant for these stud shooters, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You know, probably already know they're there. Yeah, it's meant to hold the crate. That's a downside for me. I know gunships technically aren't actually, like, the definition, they aren't meant to hold troops as such, but we just got so used to gunships holding troops, especially like the Republic gunship, I kind of expected it. Like, when we first saw the images of this, I thought those two panels could both, like, fold down. I thought it was like this full thing, and I did think it was a little higher for fit troops, but apparently not. Apparently it's like the bounty hunter sort of gunship where it can't really fit anyone, and that's annoying. I mean, I don't know, perhaps you can fit, like, troops. If I just open this one, by the way, just get more light. Perhaps you can fit troops on there sitting down. I don't know if that would work. I mean, of course, you see there, that's the cockpit, the first cockpit, so I don't know, but I gotta be honest. I know, obviously, Lego's just copying Star Wars' design, and that's obviously how they made it, but I just wish it could hold troops. That's my big gripe here. Yeah, but of course, as I said, these are all stickers, and I wish this one could fold down as well, and it was just a larger area. But yeah, I think it's basically it, apart from the main feature. The main feature, of course, with these engines, we have seen this in the GeneralJSmith Battle Pack and the new Coruscant Battle Pack thing, where you get the spring-loaded shooters, exactly the same as the ones that you get with the minifigures. Oops, sorry, not that one. That one. Yeah, except for the fact that it's like a sort of semi-automatic one. Or like, you know, one of those chain guns where you can do like a bunch at a time. And that's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. You know, I do like this. And the thing is, I've said many times, I'm not a fan of these guns, like, you know, spring-loaded shooters, because they shoot, you know, really far. I mean, yeah, well, they do. That's not an issue, though. But the problem is, they're really delicate. And if they're just, like, poking out at the end, and you accidentally knock them, they go flying, and you just lose them. I mean, of course, you do it spares, but so I'm not a fan of them. But these ones, I don't mind, though, because you're not really accidentally going to fire them. I mean, with the actual weapons, with these guys, it's different, because they just don't look cool. They just don't look canny, so it's kind of annoying in that sense. I wish they had proper guns then, but this, I don't mind. I don't really mind these guns at all, you know. So anyway, what you do, if you don't already know, you simply, this thing on the back, you turn it, either way, doesn't matter, and they fire. I lost like 5 of them, whatever. And they simply fire, and yeah. You see here, the way it turns, you turn that thing, and of course, when it hits the stud, it pushes it out, like so. This piece is actually a different colour in different sets. In some sets it's yellow, and yeah, so. There you go. This, by the way, is like a full piece that actually goes into here. It's kind of hard to explain, but whatever. So yeah, same thing, of course, with that one. Of course, that's where you get a bunch of spares. Well, that's basically it then. You get a little detail up here. A lot of these pieces, of course, because they're in sand green, so not sand green, like sand yellow basically, are pretty rare, and they are pretty cool. You know, if you're into like parting out sets, and if you, I don't know, maybe want to build a Tatooine mock, like, and you want to use a lot of these colours, then yeah, it's definitely very good for that. So I would say it's a good set to part out, assuming you can use the pieces, because they're not too useful in a lot of ways, but it's still a good set. Overall then, it is a good set. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's a decent set. I would recommend it. If assuming you have got other sets that you really want, I definitely would not put this at the top of my list of my favourite sets of this line, but it's definitely not the bottom. You know, it's not the worst set at all. It's good for what it is. I just suppose overall I would have recommended Lego to make a different set as the most expensive set of this line, because I just don't understand why they made it, really. I mean, all I can assume is that they made it because this will return, like a Sheik or something will return, but it's looking less and less likely, and I don't know why they made it, quite frankly. That's just my opinion. But, you know, if you really love it, then yeah, go and buy it, go buy it. I mean, £60 for 570 pieces is pretty good value. You know, it's pretty what you expect for it. Nothing too amazing there, but yeah, really. But that's basically it then, the set. Let's just go on to the 2 instruction manuals, the box, and then conclude this review. Alright, so you do get a 2 instruction manual with the set, and that's just the only Lego Star Wars set of this line to get in 2 instruction manuals, I believe. So your first one is pretty decent. I think it's from bags 1 to 4. I think it's 6 or 5. I'm not sure. There's 6 or 5 now in the bags here. I'm not sure. See, 55-page build, so see, it's pretty small. That's what we finish on. Nothing to say here. It feels relatively thick, actually. You know, to be honest with you. I mean, the thing is, this build was about actually exact same length as the 80DP, and the 80DP was like only £50. Only had like, you know, has 70 less pieces. So yeah, it shows how long the 80DP was and how quick this one was. So yeah, but it's pretty decent. Nothing too special to see here. You got the feature on the back, but you see there all the different stuff. Yeah. Moving on to the second instruction manual. We've got Win on the back. This one's considerably thinner. Here you have the different advertisements. These are all the Star Wars Rebel sets that come with this line. Got the code there. Go ahead and use it. Whatever you want to do. Got the minifigures. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah. Got the inventory, by the way. Got more inventory on the second page. And there you go. This one's 38 pages of build, so I'm working out on a 90 something. So yeah, really, that's pretty standard instruction manuals. I don't know, it feels a bit slightly lower quality paper. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say, but it's like, I don't know, something about the instruction manuals, they feel slightly different than normal. But anyway, let's just go on to the box then, and then conclude this review. Okay, so onto the box then. The box is pretty standard, what you'd expect from this sort of size box. You got size reference there, got minifigures, got pretty cool art actually. I don't know what planet this is. I don't think it's Tatooine, it's obviously not Kashyyyk. So, although it might be, you know, Kashyyyk has different climates. Got Star Wars Rebels, Disney. Apparently Kanan Jarrus drives pilots it, but of course that's not accurate. It's pretty, yeah, pretty cool. None too special. These hold up. All this happens. It shows the Wookiee coming out of the gunship. Of course, that's not accurate. But we won't go into that. Yeah. Got Winner's cannon. Apparently, you can shoot it from the back. That's actually not a bad thing. It's not a bad idea. You can shoot it from the back of the thing. It looks pretty cool, actually. Almost like a back turret. But yeah, really, basically it's the box, nothing too special, of course. It is the largest box of this line, as expected. But, yeah, really, that's basically the box. Let's just go now and conclude the entire review then. Alright then, so here we are on the conclusion of my review of the Wookie Gunship, set number 75084. So then, overall, I would give this set a good 7 out of 10, I'd say. You know, nothing bad about it. You know, I will say it's a decent set. Nothing awful about it. The set itself is pretty cool. I just guess I'm much more of a Clone Wars and I'm a fan of those sets which are much more useful and have different uses, you know, because the reason I didn't get the AAT or the Mike Fighters, by the way, if you didn't know, I have not reviewed them, I'm not going to, is because, yeah, it's great to review them and everything, but long term I have no use for them in any way, and the only reason I would ever get a set if I don't have a use for it is just maybe because it looks cool, or maybe, you know, the parts about it that I enjoy. This set, I guess I got it just for the sake of having it, because it was like, it's a cool set. It looked good in my collection and everything. It's probably going to go down in the lower shelves, just because it's not really one of those main ones that a lot of people are going to care about. But it's nowhere near a bad set. It's good at what it is, you know. Yeah, of course, if the Wookie Gunship was a larger part of Star Wars, if it was, you know, a main part we've seen, then yeah, absolutely, this would be a great set. It's a great representation of that set. Perhaps I would have liked it a little larger, but of course, at the end of the day, you know, it's only like a winter set, and even then, I'm not even sure they should have made it, so yeah, maybe not. But anyway, that's my review then. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please do give it a like down below, because it shows you which ones you like, which ones you don't like, all that stuff. Please leave any comments and questions down below. I do end up answering all of them. There's a little backlog right now, mainly because I'm actually doing my 1,000 subscriber Q&A and I'm collecting questions. So you leave a question down there and I may very well answer it and I'll give you a shout out, of course. And of course, please subscribe to my channel. As I'm making this review on the 30th of January, nearly 31st actually, I am I think I'm like 2 subscribers away from 1,000, which is crazy. That's like 4 digits, I just can't get my head around it. But anyway, so I just want to say, if you're watching this when I do have 1,000, which hopefully I will, then thank you so much for getting to 1,000, and yeah, maybe you're watching this when I've 5,000, so who knows. But anyway, thank you for watching then, and I'll see you in another review. I do recommend picking up a set, but I think it will go on sale. It's one of the things that I can pretty much guarantee it will go on sale at some point, so you don't have to get it straight away. You know, you can wait. If you can wait, then I would wait. It's nothing too special, yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching that, and I'll see you in another review. The next one will be on the Battle Droid Troop Carrier, which is a great set, which I cannot wait to open. But anyway, so hopefully that'll be coming very soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, troops.